relationship and a dynamic between two women that is either romantic or platonic partnership. Like, I think we don't embrace and romanticize platonic partnership enough. And I think they are the things that get us through this world, get us through this life. And I think that we see a lot of romantic partnerships on screen, but we don't talk enough about the romance and beauty of platonic partnership. But it could be romantic. I'm just saying the dynamic between two women not talking about men on screen, I would have loved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I just want to say that I appreciate both of your characters, especially Jonah, because I resonate a lot with her.
Thank you, honey. I hear you.
Hello!
Hi!
Okay, so first, Briana, I just wanted to mention, we still do flirt with the front and back of house and restaurant life. I've been in it for 8 years.
Well, I know. We're just not allowed to, like, accuse people of it anymore.
Oh, no, you can.
I am married to the chef that I worked with at the restaurant.
That's great.
It worked out for me, yes.
So my question is, I know you both are moms, and Kim, you are a mother figure to 1.4 million people on TikTok.
My babies.
Yes, we are your babies. Can you give me some mom advice to get me through finals?
Would you like bad mom advice or good mom advice?
Can I get both?
Yes, bad mom advice, coffee is your friend, and you should probably fuck that person flirting with you, you don't need to study. That's why I said it was bad advice, right? That's why I went with it. All coffee and random sex. That will completely get you through finals week.
Sounds like my 20s.
No. And you turned out fine. Great. So we can see something. Here's good advice. The good advice I have for you is that I set, and I have to speak for myself, but I set goals based on the information I have at the moment. I think that position in my life and this direction in my life is what calls me and moves me forward. But everything in life is about gathering information. And when I get to the place, it will be different than I thought it was, guaranteed. So sometimes that difference means that I am comfortable in this direction I would like to get, and sometimes that difference means I'm uncomfortable. That doesn't mean I failed. That doesn't mean I'm wrong. That doesn't mean I'm quitting if I make a different decision. It means I am basing this decision on new information. So that is a long, complicated way of saying, no matter what fucking happens, it is a loving choice to give yourself permission to always change your mind if you want to. Okay? That is it. You are a success no matter what your outcome looks like, because you are brave and smart and trying it. I'm proud of you, sweetie.
Yeah. My good mom advice is study. My bad mom advice is cheat. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, it's you. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, I love you.
Okay, two things. You told us to remind you about your angel blade story today.
Thank you.
And second, what's the weirdest thing you've ever bought for yourself as a self-reward?
The weirdest thing as a reward. A saddle, a vibrator.
I bought vibrators for myself, but I quite frankly find a saddle a weirder reward than I do a
I
vibrator.
don't know if it's a reward so much as a necessity these days. It's like milk, eggs, the rabbit. Just kidding. Okay, speaking of vibrators.
Okay, so we have to move stuff. I'm wondering if the boys are going to come out on this.
Hope so.
This is a good one for y'all to be a witness for. Okay, so
7 minutes.
shooting Wayward. We always get the question, if you could take home a prop, what would it have been? And like besides Jared and Jensen, or Baby, quite frankly, this is our story about the prop that we wanted to take home, but they wouldn't let us. So in Wayward, right? So the second part, the angels, the bad angels were all on the ground going. and then the thing and the what and the what and the and everything fucking melted, right? And then Jody and Donna show up, and they walk in and they're like, ooh, super scary. Oh my God, look, the angel outlines melted, angel blades, and we walk along, and so what was supposed to happen is, so like there's an angel blade, here's the angel blade, and here's the entrance, and the camera's behind us. So let's show them what it was supposed to look like, all right? So we walk in like this. Ooh, scary. Ooh, notice the angel blade. Ooh, scary. Oh, camera's still following us. Wow, this is really scary. Let's go up the stairs. Okay, I want you to think for a moment what the handle of an angel blade looks like. 4 of you are thinking about this. Think a little harder. And now picture the angel blade, just the handle. The rest of it melted splooge around it. So now, when you go back and watch this again, this is the shot they actually got. We're walking in, we look at it, we turn away really fast. The camera never sees our faces, we were laughing too hard.
If you go back and watch the show, you'll see it. They're like, can't use that footage.
Yeah, we literally were like, they got this much of us, and then we both turned right back around. We're like, it's late and we're loopy.
That was a fun shoot, actually, because we were quite loopy.
Oh my God, so loopy, so loopy.
Thank you for reminding us.
Yes.
About that.
What, was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were on a time limit last night.
Yeah, 6 tries, am I right? Yay!
The boys are avoiding us.
That's right.
What's your question? Oh, my dear. Hi.
Really nervous, but sorry. I love you guys, and I just wanted to ask Bree, I'm sorry, do you have any new music coming or that you're working on or anything
I
like
don't, no. I know, I'm sorry. You know what? I think during the pandemic I did learn to play the ukulele a little bit. And that was really fun, and I got to perform a little bit. I did a concert once. That was very exciting for me. But I struggle for no particular reason, so I'm just calling it a season of my life to be inspired musically. Now, I did just go see 2 unbelievable musicals on Broadway, which were Parade and Kimberly Akimbo. Highly recommend both of them. That inspires me, but I also watch, so I started my career doing musicals. So I have a degree in musical theater. That's kind of my background with singing. But the way my voice is and things that have happened to me when I was younger, I have a very fragile system, so I lose my voice quite easily, and I'm mildly traumatized by how much I lost my voice doing musicals when I was in my 20s. And now when I lose my voice, I get very upset about it, and I don't want to sing, and I think that a lot of that is wrapped up into it, probably subconsciously, but I'm getting there. I'm getting back into it all. I'm so grateful to have Loud Swing, not only because I get to sing with a fucking rock band, but because these boys are so kind and generous and loving, and they're just so supportive for all of us. And we have talked about not doing an album. Just I can't. You know how hard this is for me right now.
Come on! It's just like a karaoke! Oh, faceplant.
Nice.
That's all right.
Long story to say, no, but we have talked very late at night after a few Kool-Aids about potentially going on tour again. But that's a lot of talk. So we've talked about it, but yeah, no new music. But thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate it.
My daughter, on the other hand, records herself singing Briana's songs and then asks me to send them to her.
I love nothing more than those. They're so, you know how I feel about your daughter, but, I live for that shit. I live for it. Sing a song in a little while.
Things with you too, in our kitchen.
Really?
Yeah, she's 5.
Oh, stop it. That kills me.
No, we're still over here.
Questions. Okay, right. Hi, you're up.
Hi, I'm Ripley. I'm in 6th grade in middle school. And this is one of my favorite on my grade. And she's like kind of a bully, and I really know what to do about her. My mom's
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so if I understood you correctly, there's somebody who's unkind to you. Now, is this person in your group, or is this person outside, like do you have friends in common?
We have friends in common, but she doesn't want to be friends with my best friend. She broke us up actually because they're best friends.
Okay, so first of all, you are strong and smart and amazing and brave and funny and incredible, and no one has the right to be unkind to you. Okay? That said, there are people who think they need to be unkind to get their needs met. Understanding that helps me. But their needs are not my fucking problem. So, what I used to say, because my brain didn't know that there was a better way, what I used to say was like, oh, kill them with kindness, love them, avoid them. That behavior hurts me and it's not acceptable. Please don't do it anymore. The first time. The second time, because I'm a kind motherfucker, that's the second time and it's what I'm talking about. The third time, this relationship no longer serves me and I don't need to be a part of it. You deserve to be with people who love you. And we get to start by loving ourselves and not just stick up for ourselves. So, and if it's the fourth time, I'll send her a fucking cameo. Don't piss me off. Yeah, and the bill. No, fucking not, yeah. Alright, so did that help at all? Okay. Do you have things that you would add to that?
No, I think they suck and you're awesome.
Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, it is true. People are unkind out of their own fears.
Absolutely.
Their own
Nobody's
needs.
ever unkind to somebody else because they're righteous in their belief.
Yeah.
They're unkind because they're trying to gain power by stealing yours. And your job always is to ride off on a white horse.
Yeah, but as DJ Qualls once famously said when we were talking to somebody, as DJ said famously, he's like, well then tell him to get a fucking therapist because that's not my problem.
To whom did DJ say that thing? You.
Me, about someone else.
Oh, okay.
Richard Spade.
Somebody told me. It sounds like something.
And it worked out so well.
I feel like you should say that to me. You know what I mean?
No. But you can if you want.
No.
Mental health is good for everyone.
It sure is.
All could do benefit.
We can all use with a little mental health check. You ever not?
I can take your
Yeah.
camera.
I hope you guys have had a nice cleansing experience with these ladies right here. Look at that. You're going to see them again on the weekend, but do not forget, they are not only powerhouses on your television screens, they are also beautiful singers and rock stars who will be on the stage for the Saturday night special. Do not forget. Keep it up, What are you going to do? I don't know. I guess go with the officers. Peace. When they come to you, do not resist.
Do you want me
Do
to
not
do it?
resist arrest. Go with the officers. Then get there. Then call your parents or a lawyer. You know what I mean? But don't get fussed. You're just going to make it harder on yourself. Anyway, that's the answer to what you're going to do when they come for you.
What have we done without you, Richard?
I don't know, man. You just left that question hanging for years.
I didn't write it, but I agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Give Back Tour. Mr. Numbers, we call him. He's the count. He's gonna pick a number between the parameters I've given him. He can be anywhere within these parameters, he's gonna pick a number. Anywhere between 1 and 3. So anywhere within that window, he has free reign. I told him backstage, this is your time to shine, man. I'm not gonna intercede.
Richard, one wonder,
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Can you pick 1 or 3?
No, see, that's right. It's gotta be between. Quiet, genteel people who enjoy long walks in the park.
Members of high society.
A light rain, thinking in silence,
The bells of the ball.
gazing out the horizon. Ladies and gentlemen, there aren't two people I like more than Rhodes and Briana Buckmaster. Excuse me. I'm new guy. New guy, just got here. Thanks for staying. Love your work. Big fan, big fan.
Briana.
Big fan. I'm poor man's Robin next. Bye.
I love you, buddy. Oh, wait, okay, hold on a second. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Wait, you win.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
win.
win. You win. The number is 6.
Okay.
That'll make sense in a little bit. Fuck off.
Hello, everyone. I've had a lot of coffee. Usually we save that for Saturday mornings, but no, it's been
Let's just go straight through.
straight through.
I'll talk into my mic. I'm gonna drink this is my bottle. It's going very well, don't you think?
I do that all the time.
Okay, I forgot shoes and a bra today.
I forgot
It's my
contact
sleeping
lenses.
bra. I was afraid when I was working that housekeeping would walk in, so I was like, I'm just gonna put this on. And then I was so fucking exhausted and cracked out that I just put clothes on, but I forgot to put shoes on. So I'm wearing my little house slippery shoes. You wear these all the time. Not anymore, I don't.
Oh, that's right, you have your
They
boots
have,
on.
yes, they have been demoted.
I'm actually gonna take my shoes off because they're new. It's gonna be like that, is it? All right, okay.
Every single question is about our impending OnlyFans account.
That's right.
You've got another one?
They are new shoes, so they are quite tight. Look at that.
Oh, no! No, but they're still, your skin is all still there.
Good content.
Your skin is all still
That
there.
is enough out of you.
It's not, keep going.
You little pervert. You're welcome.
I got you, baby.
Okay, hello everyone.
Hi.
We are Rhodes and Briana Buckmaster.
And we are wearing shoes.
And we are wearing shoes.
Yay! Fuck shoes. We hate shoes. No, we love shoes.
All right.
Yay!
She's really into
Answer
feet.
some
Yes, okay, fine, let's go.
Or freedom, freedom. Has anybody?
Not been to a convention before? Okay.
Oh,
Well,
dear.
We apologize ahead of time about the cussing and the dirty, filthy content.
We don't cuss. I was gonna say we don't cuss. That's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
We don't apologize. We are proud of who we are,
right.
how we speak, how we move through this world. Fuck yeah. However, it is never our intention to offend. And if you receive that from us, for that, I do apologize. All right, what the fuck do you want?
First off, hi Mom.
Hi, baby.
My question is, like, you guys discussed a lot of topics on Wayward Podcast. What is one topic you haven't discussed that you would like to?
Oh, wow.
I don't know that there's a topic I could think of that I would like. I think when we think of something we want to talk about, we just talk about it. I can't think of anything that I'm like, oh, we should talk about that. Every once in a while, I'll think of something, and then this is why Kim and I work so well, is Kim will go, yeah, but then it leads into that, and that's where we get in trouble. Because as the podcast, I think it's important to remember that there's a wide audience, and that it is on the internet forever. So you have to really be careful of what you say, and I think, yeah, well, you got your lifesavers?
I do, I have my lifesavers early. I also know exactly what you're onto. You're asking what topic we'd like to talk about, so you can, because we'll
How many lifesavers are in here? Just like I come to your house and just start emptying out. I was gonna pick them up for you. Let's do it a bit. Okay.
Anyway, you were, so at the live, people, the first half is not the podcast, the first half is, and it's yes, no questions. And you're trying to figure out what we want to talk about, so you can make it your yes, no question. So we pick your question, am I wrong?
Yes.
I'm not going because I have to feed my dogs.
Oh, that's a
Those dogs.
nice way.
That's okay, you know me, you know, that's, if you just say puppy, I'm like, it's okay, they need a kidney, you can have two.
Yes, what we do now in the podcast is we ask you to ask us questions to
Yes,
which
no
we will
questions.
answer basically no matter what, but we will not give details. So you can ask us almost anything, and we'll answer yes or no, and that is it. But if one of them inspires us into a deeper thought or conversation, we will then put it aside and potentially use it for the theme of that podcast episode.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
And that's enough. Anybody who comes gets to come is our favorite blippy blip, and we're not gonna talk about the podcast anymore up here, for the time being, because that's okay. Thank you. We'll talk about it at some point, but thank you, I love you.
Thank you, and thanks for listening. Oh, hello, you.
So, I was wondering if there is anything that Valentina or Tabitha have like made you sit down and forced you to watch that you like thoroughly enjoyed watching. What was it?
That she made us watch.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
I don't, there isn't very much that I'd be like, ugh. She is really into anime, and Jose also is into it. I am less into watching episodic cartoons. I like watching animated movies, but watching like a series, I'm not into, but Jose and Valentina are very into. I'm trying to think of like, she's really into the last Avatar Airbender. Yes, she's really into that. But we recently took her to see Mario Brothers movie? Yes, that was pretty fun. I wish I had done some drugs before. Because that would have been really fun. But I didn't, but we are obsessed with that song, Peaches. Valentina asked me to play in the car all the time. And she is a little DJ, and so I told her to take it to her DJ instructor and to mix it into something else, so she's gonna do that next week. Yes. Yeah, so I actually had a good time. I was not super psyched about the movie, but I had a good time with that movie, yeah.
Descendants 2. To those of you who are there, watch it back. Yeah.
Musical?
It's a musical, it's a Disney Channel musical. It's brilliant.
If you haven't seen it, watch it. Thank you.
Watch it. Descendants 2. Get it. Thank you.
What's my name?
Hi.
My baby.
So my question kind of, it's more specifically towards Kim, but you can both answer. So I grew up watching when Sweet Life Zack and Cody, Sweet Life on Deck. That was my entire childhood. And I want to know if you had to take characters from Sweet Life, Zack and Cody, Sweet Life on Deck, and like the one who was supernatural, who would be the best hunter and who would be the absolute worst?
Oh, yes. Well, obviously, Zach would be the best hunter. The question, I believe, is if you had to take any character off of Sweet Life and put them on Super, although Esteban would be up there. Esteban would be a sleeper hit. Arwen might come up with some amazing, but I think Zach would be the best hunter, although he might go rogue and join them. And I would say most likely to die would be Carrie, because she's just too fucking tired. It's my final answer. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering if you've watched Supernatural all the way through, and if you have, what's your favorite season or episode?
I have not. Thank you so much. I'm just kidding. I have not watched all the way through. I think I've watched I watched after my first episode, I then had a baby, and then, yeah, babies, woohoo! Well, having them less woohoo. But then I was home with her, and I found out I was going to be on another episode, and I was like, oh, I should watch more. So you watch enough of a show when you find out you're going to be on it to find out the tone of it. I didn't know Supernatural, I didn't love it, but I didn't know it. Then when I found out I was going to be on the second episode, I was like, oh, I should watch more of it, and I watched season 1 through 5, but I was like, I just had a baby, and was not sleeping, so I didn't retain any of that information. And then I watched it periodically, season, 9, and then I watched all of the last season. But I have no idea what's going on. Not lying, I have no idea. At our PJ party, we play a game that makes jokes about lots of the stuff on the show, and every once in a while, a name will come up, and I'll be like, who's that? Who was the name last night?
Was it Balthazar?
No.
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin Solo. Kevin freaking Solo.
And that's the person on Supernatural. Kevin Trans on Supernatural. Oh, but he's both. See, you understand my confusion. It's hard. This show's hard. So my favorite episodes are the ones that I'm in. Thank you. That's fair.
We like to change up answers. So if I answer this and you're like, that's not what she said last time, I'm like, I know, I like to keep things spicy and interesting. I like my chickens.
Like a sex life. Oh, yeah. Chickens, yes. Sorry.
They sound like chickens in the sex life.
That's what I meant to say.
Inside voice, outside voice. So during the pandemic, I started over and I got up to season 5. And so my new favorite is not necessarily, everybody's like, meh? I'm like, no, I'm going to stand by this. I like the Ghostbusters episode. I think it's genuinely frightening and still funny. And it's hard because sometimes an episode is funny but not frightening, and sometimes an episode is frightening and everybody's like, oh, because now I have to turn it off. There are some episodes that I have to watch on my phone with subtitles instead of actually hearing it because it's too scary for me. I know, but it's okay, it helps. Subtitles, I still get the message. But Ghostbusters was just the right amount of both. Of like, that scared me. Oh, okay, now I feel better again. And shout out to Phil Sgriccia for that. Because Phil, as a director, is a master of come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh, you like that? Come here, come here, come here. You like that? Come here, come here, come here. And I keep going, yeah. Oh, no, I did. Yeah. Oh, no, I did. Yeah.
Scares?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's really, really good at finessing an audience and taking you on a journey. So I think that was really evident in that episode. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Tegan. This is my first con.
And you came a long way.
Yes, you did.
I did, yes. I wanted to ask, if Jody and Donna were to get married, what do you think their first dance song would be?
Good one.
Oh, wow.
First dance song. I'm trying to think of romance songs.
I think it would surprise everyone to find out what a good dancer Jody is, including Donna.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that about
I
her.
think that's one of those where Donna would be like, oh, now I gotta teach Jody to dance because we're gonna, and Jody would just be like, wha bam.
Or the other way around.
Do you think that first dance would be like a fun, it would be like choreographed and it would be like that thing where you like show everybody your moves?
I think it would start off romantic and then turn into a little bit of, in a relationship.
Still got it.
Nailed it.
I think Donna's would be something very schmoopy. I think it would be like, that Elton John song from The Lion King.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Of life?
There's the microphone. The circle of life. Yes, can you feel the love tonight?
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense.
Or I just can't wait to be king. That sounds right. Matata, yes! Yeah, her sleighs sing. Her
That's
sleighs
your
sing.
wedding theme now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lion King. Yeah.
No worries for the rest of our days or until Claire gets another gun.
Yep. Thank you, great question. Hello.
Hi, now I'm gonna have Lion King songs in my head.
So you planned it that way.
Yeah.
Wait, now hold on a second. That's question 6?
Let her ask your question first.
Okay, ask your question first.
Okay. I'm doing balance. And
Yes. Do you always do
Oh,
these?
yes, you are. Okay, yes.
Do you always do that?
I always do these.
All right.
Yes,
What's
all
your
right.
name?
Krista.
Krista.
With a
Fucking
CH.
Christ, Krista. All right. Let's do this.
Not the same.
Okay, so Kim, you have an adverb this time.
What is that word?
We are pretty. We are not smart.
Something lead, right? Something lead.
It's like a description of a verb, right?
You ran awkwardly.
I love
Shut up.
Okay, so ask Briana and then I'll come back to you.
Okay,
She told us to
Brianna,
shut
you have an exclamation. So wow, or like David.
How about, sweet Jesus in a Jeep. I said that once to Jensen Ackles, and he laughed so hard. And then when he was shooting the boys, he texted me, because there was some line in the boys that has something to do with sweet Jesus or something like that. And he texted me, he's like, what is that saying that you say all the time?
All the time.
I've said it once. Sweet Jesus in a Jeep.
I'm sorry. See, here's the thing. My brain's stuck on this word, and I'm really trying hard to get a different word, but you're stuck with prosaically. I'm sorry.
My name's Kim, I'm giving a super smart answer, and I'm so sorry about it.
So level.
What is in the wording?
Like, it means prosaically. I can only explain it with my hands. Like pedantically. That didn't help, did it?
I do know that one.
But right, what you say? Yes. Okay.
Same as pedantically?
But
Like boringly?
okay, yes.
Don't roll your eyes at me.
No, but just like prosaic means I'm like a shopping list. There's nothing really exciting about it, but I'm gonna go through it because you need to hear it.
Prosaically.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to use that sometime this weekend. Means
Ordinary. Someone just looked it up. God bless you.
And this one who's like ashamed of herself for speaking out. That's right. We talked last night about getting in trouble, didn't we? No, you're not. No, you're not.
Not sorry.
Yes. So prosaically. Does that work?
We'll make it work.
Right, of course it works, because there's only 5 of us that know what it fucking means, so it's great.
And when are you reading this out?
I will probably, hopefully, when the last panel. So.
Who's the last panel?
Rich and Rob.
Rich and Rob.
Rich and Rob.
You guys have to stay.
Okay.
Okay.
What
And,
is Krista? What
Did
do
you
you have
have
on
a
Krista? No, we have something.
oh, I have them.
Yes.
Oh dear, that's a problem.
Or no. So Krista,
That,
you
yes, Kristen.
Oh, is it Kristen?
Kirsten.
Kirsten.
Or Krista.
Krista.
It's Krista.
Wow.
C-H-R-I-S-T-N.
Christ.
No, but the handler next to her. Right. Is
Krista. Hey, stop yelling at me.
You can't have it anymore. Never mind. competition.
Because
Also,
we will not have the same answer for who has the best question.
And then they were like, well, we can't pick our favorites. We don't have favorites. We totally have favorites. And so we just said, we were like, all right, Briana pick a number between 1 and 15, Kim pick and I wrote the numbers down, then we rock, paper, scissors to out here, she won, and you're welcome. And the number was 6. So there you go. See you later. Huh?
I look forward to it. And listen, if you don't want to come, we hate you. But if you cannot come, just give them to somebody you love. Or sell them.
Or somebody you hate. I don't know. It's fine.
I love you guys. Hope you can get
Great, we'll see you in a little bit.
We'll see you there.
Okay.
Don't be too
Hi, my dear.
I'm violently offended that I was just one off of that.
Oh,
Sorry.
Not your fault.
So sorry.
Not your fault, like you lost.
It's not your fault.
not our fault.
Okay, so I couldn't think of an interesting question, so I went to Google and I found, if you won the lottery, what would you do first with the money?
Which lottery?
The money one?
Like how many millions?
How much? How much?
How much? I mean, because there's a lot of lotteries.
2 mil.
There's a lot, and there's that one where they stone
I live
you.
in Vancouver. It's very
They throw rocks at you if you win. It's very good. There was a whole, it's a short story. It's awful.
Taxes take a lot of the money.
Taxes are awful. Well, how much money did I win?
2 mil.
2 million?
That's it. So you get what?
If it won 2 million, okay, let's be honest, 2 million, at least in Vancouver, is not very much money. For at least to like buy anything. If 2 million could get me a 3-bedroom, 1-bath.
2 million, but not with a floor.
Nope. Fixed roof, that's right. So I would probably invest most of it. And then I would use the rest and give the rest to my mother.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I know, it's not that exciting, but it's not that much money anymore. So that's it.
Yeah, I asked my husband what he wanted to do with it. I would invest it, and I would give a big chunk of it so that my poor horses were not standing in the hot heat all summer. I don't know what I get. I might buy myself some shoes.
Here's the beautiful thing about Kim and I'm going to speak for you, is that we're the kind of people that when we have enough and a little extra, millions of dollars just gets to the point of, I don't know, seems hard. So I just give it to people who could put it to good use.
2 million is a tough number because I'm like, if I
could buy a house
if
with
I
that,
got
really.
50 million, then I could give $1 million to everybody I know and love. Like that would be cool.
Or you could create a business that would then employ it, or a nonprofit, or
Yes.
there's like lots of things you could do.
So
2 million is enough to like make other people feel comfortable and to be smart about your future.
Yeah, I
But
don't
it's not gonna
think
make you rich.
I would put it someplace so that my daughter has bail money.
I like that, I like that.
No,
It's very
so
smart.
there, that's my final answer. Bail money.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Emmy,
How are you ladies?
wonderful, and you, I know you're here.
Terrence didn't come this time though.
I know, I'm sorry.
That's okay, it's okay.
You don't have to apologize.
So my friends and I, some of them, we have a lot of like inside joke bits that we do with each other to like make each other laugh. That's like stupid stuff. I'm wondering if you guys have anything similar. If you need examples, I
We have bits with each other.
Yeah.
Must. I mean, a lot of our bits we use on stage, or I'm trying to think of ones.
My favorite one that I've personally been doing with my friend Bella, especially Bella this weekend, I do this with other people too, where it's like, they do something like minutely nice to me, like get me a glass of water, something ridiculous, and I'm like, are we gonna kiss right now?
Oh, that's good. That's good. I can't think of any that I do with you, but I do things like that with anybody. Like if somebody like does that, brings me a glass of water or something, I always go, thank you, and then just the check. Just the bill, yeah.
We set each each other up really well.
That's right, yes.
Like that's what, so I feel like it's not bits for each other, but it's us bits at the world. Because I see when Briana is prepared to spike, and I'm like, I got you, boo.
Yeah.
Set. Fucking nailed that. Yes, you did.
Yeah. We're good at like getting each other
Yeah,
money.
we know each other's sweet spots. You're welcome.
What I
I
miss?
said we know each other's sweet spots.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We get there real fast.
Thank you, my loves.
Thank you. I steal that, by the way.
Are we gonna kiss now?
Yeah,
we
let's
gonna
go.
kiss.
Are we gonna kiss?
Are we gonna kiss?
I used to, when I was serving tables, and I always get in trouble for this, I'd go back to the kitchen, and usually, a lot of times kitchen, front of house and back of house is kind of like actors and crew, is always like, in terms of personalities. Not always, but in a general way. So when I was working in a restaurant, I always go back to the kitchen, and somebody would be like, hey, Briana, here's your fries for table 22, and I go, stop flirting with me. Can't really say that anymore, which is fair, but it was funny back in the day. Hello.
Hello. So my name's Allison. Hi. And Briana, your outfit reminded me of someone who you kind of mentioned before, Luigi. So,
I know, when you said your outfit reminds me of, I was waiting for, where are we going with this? Yes, it was kind of a random, I went to New York for a couple days before the convention and did not, I usually think through outfits, but I did not. And so I just threw a bunch of clothes in. I got this hat at the Museum of Modern Art yesterday that I went to, and I love it, so I wore it. I wasn't sure if people in New Jersey get offended by the Yankees.
Yankees suck.
Krista says Yankees suck. Let's go Yankees.
That's my opinion.
See what we've done? Anyway, I don't care. It's green and it's cute, so shut up.
It is green and cute.
Anyway, thank you. Yes. Hello.
so that prompted my question. What pair of cartoon characters do you think would describe your friendship best?
We're duo, animated
What pair
duo.
of cartoon characters would describe our friendship? Not Jody and Donna, but Kim and Briana.
It's hard because there isn't really a straight man. Like I was thinking Elsa and Anna, but Elsa's kind of steadfast and Anna's kind of like goofy. We're both kind of ridiculous in different ways. Animaniacs.
Animaniacs. Oh no, because then, although we take turns being Pinky in the Brain.
No, Pinky in the Brain.
It's Pinky in the Brain, but you never know which of us is going to be which.
That's very true, and that's very us. Yeah. Usually one of us isn't saying that con weekend. This weekend it's you.
This weekend it's me.
Yeah. That's right. She called it. She called it. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's one of my favorite cartoons.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Alice, and I'd first like to ask you a favor to say hello to my very best friend and partner in crime, Jody, who couldn't make it to the con this weekend as much as she wanted to.
Hi, Jody. What is wrong with you? We miss you.
She needs spine surgery, but
Fair. Hey, many broken bones in my back. Get the surgery. Don't walk off a broken back.
Good for her.
So that answered my question. That's what the fuck is wrong with her. She needs spinal surgery. That's serious shit.
yes, one of the reasons she is my best friend is because we go on adventures and misadventures together, like getting repeatedly lost in Canada. So my question for you is, for the two of you, what is your favorite adventure or misadventure you have gone on together?
I have two. The first one was, do you remember when we walked around London together?
I was going to say that one.
Okay, then you say that one. Go talk.
I don't actually remember any details, but I remember it was like maybe my second or third convention, and we were in London, to which I was like, I don't understand. People are flying me to a foreign country to take pictures with me. It was just so insane to me. So I was like, this is amazing. What a crazy job. But the trick, as you all know, or some of you know, is that in order to try to beat jet lag, you have to stay awake as soon as you land and get on their time. So we landed, dropped our suitcases, and we're like, let's go for a walk. But you want me to tell the door bit?
Yeah.
So, the,
I was Pinky again in this moment. Just a little spoiler alert. Pinky, right.
So we were, okay, we were, it's gonna be so funny to you guys, but okay. We're gonna go for a walk. And I was outside already. I was waiting for her. And the door to the hotel has sliding glass doors. So Kim, I see Kim, she's walking over, and ran so hard. It's
Like there was the cartoon.
so hard that it like knocked her back. And I'm outside laughing. You don't know each other that well yet, but I'm laughing so hard. And she just yells, "Why weren't you recording that?" Every once in a while I'll text her and go, "Oh my God, I was just thinking about you running into that glass door." Because the visual is so, just imagine somebody you know and love has no idea that there is a glass door and they're just walking into it like they're walking outside. It is everything. No wonder it's become a famous comedy bit. I've never laughed so hard.
It was like a fucking German Shepherd puppy in a screen door. Oh, God, that made me laugh so hard. And then I'm just gonna have to say our road trip to Vegas.
Oh,
And
yes.
then the road trip.
If you listen to the podcast, we actually recorded an entire episode just driving home, both there and home.
Yep.
We just recorded it. Stopped for ice cream.
Yeah, that they didn't end up having ice cream.
Oh, is it garbage or is it art?
Yes, garbage or art.
Garbage or art? Yes, we see stuff on the road. You'd be surprised, a lot of it is art. So, that's interesting. Final answer.
Yeah.
Thank you. Give our love to
As
Jody.
president, I could break her. Thank you.
Yes, give our love. Happy healing.
Hello.
Hi again. Briana, first I want to tell you I love your hat. One, because I love green and I'm a Yankee fan. So I love it.
Thank you. Boom.
Kim, I love you and I support you and your daughter. They're great. My question though is, what was your favorite scene to do while filming with the guys?
Oh, with the guys. The sex ed scene at dinner.
Pardon me. The donut scene. Yeah. It was my first scene ever shooting on that show. I had no idea who they were. And Jensen really thought that he was going to be the funniest one in that scene, and he wasn't. Don't too bad for him. Thank you.
Hi there.
Hi.
We just had a photo op. I was the one with the back.
Yeah, back to back,
Okay,
badass.
so I met Sam Ferris last year, and it was so beautiful. She came to my small town for a really nice Comic-Con, and we started talking for the few minutes that we had about how influential having women on the Supernatural show, starting with Ellen and Joe, was phenomenal. And then later on, you ladies got introduced, and you took the legacy forward and brought women, and the characters and balancing it. That's what even Sam mentioned, that it brought balance to the show. How did you feel taking that legacy forward? And you're still doing it even now with all the conventions and everything. It's just, just a brief answer. You don't have to, take too much time.
Fine, it's great. Next question.
That's a great question. Listen, I didn't know what the fuck usually when you show up for a job, you're just like, great, I will have food in the fridge this week. It's not like a situation where you think you're going to have the effect that we appear to have had. And that I have learned because of the conventions more so than the TV show. But obviously, I am grateful to the TV show for the conventions and the ability to meet you and have conversations like this about how it's affected you. I think that having women on that show is important for balance. And I never really thought about that as balance, but I think it's interesting knowing that the fan base is mostly I assume female and non-binary people. And not all, but just mostly. And to have a show where there aren't enough characters for them to see themselves in. I think it's really awesome that the producers and writers thought, I wonder what kind of change characters like this will make, and how massive that decision affected all of you. To be like, oh, thank God, there's some women who are not here just to service men. Yes. So that has been awesome. And also awesome to not service men, but service the story of the brothers. And to serve that story and to assist in telling that story from our point of view, but also, you know, help them. That's been really fun too, because it's an epic story and relationship and brotherhood. But the conventions being here feels strangely, even though it's a supernatural convention, it feels different. It feels like this is more my job than being on the TV show. Being here with you all, hearing about your experiences with the show, your experiences with each other, and that is what I will take to the grave. These conventions, we do them long enough that it's so funny, you start to feel like, oh my gosh, another convention, pack your suitcase, say goodbye to your kid, and eat some hotel food. But when we sit here and we have these conversations, you're like, who gets to do this? Who gets to like sit on a stage and listen to people's stories about how this show and how I affected them? Like, what a gift, what a gift. So even you asking that question is such a generous gift to me that I will take home from this weekend. So thank you so much. Thank you, all of you, for continually supporting us and the show, and most importantly, each other.
Like I said, yeah, it's great, it's fine.
It's fine.
That was fine, thank you.
Hi. So my question is, if the cast of Supernatural were to be tasked with remaking any 80s film, which would it be, and who would you be cast as?
Breakfast Club.
Oh, Breakfast Club is good.
Lisa
I was thinking Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Only because there's more characters in that show. Dazed and Confused would be fun. That's not an 80s movie, but, you know.
That's a good movie.
That would be fun. Heather's Teen Witch, my personal favorite.
Police Academy.
What?
Police Academy.
Police Academy. Yeah, that's good.
Princess Bride.
I thought that's an 80s movie.
I think that's an 80s movie.
Butterfield.
Yeah.
I feel like
I want to play Billy Crystal's character. It's a miracle.
Steven Montoya, is that, what's his name?
Mandy Patinkin?
Mandy Patinkin's character, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great question. I do know a lot of 80s movies. I don't know, I used to watch so many of them. 16 Candles.
Ooh, Labyrinth.
I love that movie.
Labyrinth. I know what you mean. We're talking about the genre. It's obvious. You clearly already know who I was in high school. I'm like, Life of Brian? No, not that. Holy Grail, though. But yeah, Princess. No, you're talking about the teen 80s movies.
Santa Loves Fire.
I've never seen any of them.
Yeah, they're pretty
I
good.
think I saw Breakfast Club, but only because there looked like I thought there was a goth girl in it. She's goth light. Fuck off. I'm OG.
Do you know what's nice about that movie? Is that it's Ali Sheedy, and she's goth, and she's the coolest character, and then they give her a makeover at the end.
Yeah.
Which is
Right? They make
terrible.
her pretty.
It is terrible.
Oh, so like, as a person who was like not cool in high school, I was like,
offensive.
this is like not a happy ending for me.
So offensive.
Whatever. And she gets the guy, anyway. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, last final answer.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, I broke
You
that.
guys all did a memo just go out that was like, we're gonna Google fun, weird questions that make your brains cramp, but not
right.
so much that Kim actually goes on
A tangent?
fringe, we lost her.
Yeah, those are very good questions.
I mean, no
So don't
pressure.
talk it out now.
Yeah.
I'm Jelena.
Save people.
My question is, if you could be anywhere in the world except for here, obviously, where would you go?
Honestly, I'd go back to New York. I love New York City. It's my favorite place in the world. 2 days, I was there for 2 days. I go every year. It's my favorite place. I think when I was young, I wanted to live there so badly. I actually moved to Toronto as a stepping stone to get to New York, and then inevitably moved to Vancouver, and I'm fine in Vancouver. But I don't know that I can live in New York because I'm tired, very tired now. But I go every year. It's my favorite place to go. But I've never been to New Zealand, which you love. And I would like to go to Australia for fun, because I only go there for work, and I'm there for like 4 days. It's very painful with that much travel. Yeah.
You mean right now at this second?
Jesus, here we go.
Am I going with my family? Do I have enough money? Am I safe while I'm there? Can I get back? Do I speak the language? What are you talking about? How hypothetical do I have to be? You broke my brain! I need specifics, I need context!
It's magical. You speak all languages.
Did I have to pay to get there?
Oh, well, that's not
Like, if
fun.
you could plan a trip right
You tell me I overthink things. I say you didn't think it through. Okay, so you mean like for a vacation?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a vacation that I can afford no matter what, and I get to bring someone to take care of my child, so I can do some shit I want to do. Great, then I am going back to, say, New Zealand. Yeah, and I think probably the South Island, because I'm very familiar with although, the glowworm, okay, yes, all of New Zealand, much of New Zealand. New Zealand, please, thank you. I'm gonna stop talking now, because otherwise I'm gonna keep thinking, and that will hurt us all.
Thank you!
Why are you putting your shoes back on?
Sorry, because I anticipate them coming out here, and then it's going to be a whole thing, and it's...
You get 20 minutes.
I mean, look, sometimes we have to get dressed when the boys show up.
Sometimes, not all the time, no. Not all the time.
I mean, we could have given you a cue.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
I'm a bit sweaty right now, but otherwise I'm okay.
So this is me and my mom's first panel. My mom's somewhere over there.
Hey, Mom. Hi, Mom. There. She's recording you, so
I know.
don't fuck
She's
this up.
been recording me all day. I know.
Oh, give it a rest, Mom.
You know what? I, as a mom, thank you for not bashing her camera in her face. Like that is important for moms to have visual evidence that our children are happy sometimes. So thank you for giving that to your mother.
Very good point, yeah.
That's lovely.
My daughter hates when I take her picture.
That is mine.
So my question for you is, I looked it up on Google because I had no interesting questions. What is the most unbelievably yet true excuse you've used for being late to somewhere?
Oh, what is the most unbelievable yet true? What is the craziest reason you were late?
It's true.
Okay.
Do it.
Pass, because I'm literally the only person in the room that will laugh at it.
That'd be funny.
No, it's awful.
I already know what you're gonna say.
I couldn't be there. My dad shot himself. Thank you for laughing! Because my fucking crazy dad, it was just a matter of time. So I said it just like that. I'm sorry. I couldn't be there.
That's
I broke her.
surprise.
That's what you get for Googling questions. You get honest answers from neurodivergent brains. Then no, see, this is how it works. I didn't even knew that it was socially inappropriate to say out loud, and I said it anyway. Sorry.
Are you
Bree,
okay?
let Bree fix it. Bree has a better answer.
I don't have an answer.
Wait, you give your answer first and then I'll make my comment.
Okay, okay, I couldn't come. I couldn't be
Ba-dum-bum.
sorry.
And that's a lie. That's a lie.
Never true. I was late because I had to poop.
That's a good answer.
And that alone is not an unbelievable fact, but the fact that you used it as your actual
But
excuse.
it's also very like, would I not be like, hey, I don't usually do a midday deuce? But, you know, there's a lot of vegetables at lunch.
Shit happens.
So, just wanted to have a swim in the pool.
Well, and also, God forbid we laugh too hard on stage and something horrible happens.
That is just, man, when they say do your Kegels, they are not fucking kidding. Christ on a cracker.
Keep it contracted.
Yeah.
How are you better now?
Oh yeah, my comment. The only reason I laughed is because, and God bless Kyra, I love her dearly. Her mom did the same thing, and I got in trouble because I said her mom was kind of mind-blowing.
Ouch.
But it's funny.
Yeah, see? If Kim's laughing, it's okay.
You're my people, aren't you? Okay, I get it. It's all right. We have a club.
It's very good.
We're allowed in.
It's very elite.
Super elite. All right, let's do a next question. So the rest of you,
Thank you very much.
this is my superpower. One of my superpowers. I made it awkward now, haven't I? All right, next question. I'll take care of you. We'll move on.
Hi.
Hello, my name is Karina.
What is your name?
Karina.
Karina. Love it.
Thank you.
Good name. Great.
Thank you. My question is, what would you have seen in Donna and Jody's storyline in the show?
More of it?
More of it, yeah. Like, what would you
What would we have liked to
No, that's my answer. More of it.
What would we have liked to have seen in Donnie and Joda's? That's gonna be the new
But we
spin-off.
don't both get to be Pinky on the same time.
No, Jesus Christ.
A tortilla?
A wedding, yes. We really wanted Donna and Jody to end up together. That was like our dream. What are you screaming about back there?
I think they said we know.
Oh, okay.
Charlotte, can I have
Oh,
a moment?
Charlotte.
Charlotte, just give me a moment. It's my
Yeah.
moment right now.
Other people hear Charlotte. Again, I'm with Kim. But back to the show talking about, well, Donna and Jody. Happy to be of service to the story, but would have liked to have obviously fleshed out the relationship between Donna and Jody. People are surprised by this, but we've only actually been in 2 episodes together.
That were not wayward.
That were not, no.
No, Hibbing. Wait, we were in Hibbing?
Yeah.
And
then
Wayward.
Second episode of Wayward.
Wayward.
That's it.
Wayward.
I didn't do the first
You
episode.
didn't do the first
I was
episode?
only in the second episode.
That comes as a surprise to me.
Well, the team was only a surprise to me as well, but that's a different story for a different fucking day. Hi Ella. Hi.
Hi! It's your birthday tomorrow, right? Okay.
My birthday.
Make sure you share that.
Yeah, I would have liked to see not just those characters individually, but the.
Now, hold on. He can pick 1 or 3. He can pick 1 and 3. So if Jones said he threw it, he went. So Billy with this is Billy's moment. Billy doesn't count. He's always like saying, hey, Billy, what's the big 4? Oh, hey, Billy. So now Billy gets to pick a number between 1 and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Briana picking a number between 1 and 3. Just so we're keeping track at home and we're all on the same page. That means he could say on this diagram 1. That could be a number he could say. He could also skip 1 and go 2. That's the choice he has. But I've also left the door open for Billy to go a little, out of the lane here and go to 3. I don't know what he's going to do. We did not prepare this backstage. And obviously, we got to keep the ball moving here. We don't have time to mess around. We got to keep pace up. Rick, I have one more quick. Could they pick 4? That's where you can't do 4 because you see, it's not 1, 2, or 3. Yeah. So how about 5? You mean the food? My number. Yeah, the food or the number. We gotta reach here. Roll up my motherboard. Anyway, the point is, just to speed this along, we gotta get going. Is that Allison Fisher?
She's not here. She's not here.
Well, Allison Fisher.
God, you should have picked two, Billy. Billy, pie.
Hey guys, let's keep it down, baby.
High is over 3, Mike.
Baby is sleeping.
Yeah. You know what's funny? When you say baby is sleeping, it's really creepy.
No, I said I'm the one that said baby is sleeping.
Even creepier, you're a robot.
Oh.
Allison. Hi. Hi. What's your child's name?
Hunter?
Hunter. How's it going, buddy? That is a cute baby right there. And I know babies. You are something else, man. You are a Play-Doh. Okay. You get to pick one of these things. One of these things. One of these little envelopes. In this envelope, in each one of these things, is a prize. You get to pick from what I'm holding. And the prize within the envelope that you pick belongs to you. And Hunter by law. Okay. Here we go.
Is there a pie in there?
You're so close to being fired. So close. Andre, you want to pick? Oh wow, sticking with the Billy Moran thing, she's gone with 3. Okay, now let's open up and see what's in 3, ready? So excited. Now, one of the caveats here is if I open it, it technically belongs to me, so put a loophole.
I can't do the drum roll.
You ready? This is what you win for doing what you did. In my baby safe voice. And when you cheer, remember, there's a baby inside. And there's also a small child in her arms. Look, it's simple. You win an available meet and greet or special event of your choice. Valid only here at SPN New Jersey 2023. Congratulations! You take this, where did she take this, Seth?
Registration. Take it to registration right now and pick any available ingredient.
Let me tell you something. You're cute. I like you. Yeah. That's awesome. Pleasure meeting you. Congratulations. Nice meeting Hunter. That's a cute kid. That's a cute kid. Ladies and gentlemen, this endeth our time on stage for this day 1 of New Jersey. Now, there are autographs. There are photographs. There's karaoke later tonight. There are things that are still happening. But for now, there's merch. There's Loudon Swain merch. There's a new album, Feelings and Such, available for sale. You want to get ready for the concert tomorrow night? You ought to be listening to your Loudon Swain, and it's all available in the merch room. Am I right? Damn right I am. So listen, get your Loudon Swain gear to wear to the concert. Get your Loudon Swain music to listen to in advance of the concert. Check out the Jason Mann stuff you can get. Fabulous music there. And then prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for karaoke, which is coming on later tonight. Now, I would like to say a big Friday thank you to Mr. Jason Mann for co-hosting today. Fabulous as always. I want to thank all y'all for being here because